Hi and welcome back to the online learning space. Today what we're going to do is we're going to create a small little snowman. So the first thing you need to do is get to the top view, and we're going to create this snowman just by using 3 different circles. So we're going to click on our sketch circle tool, and we're going to click on this grid line over here, and we're going to drag it out to about 30 mils. We want to get the sketch circle tool again. We want to click on our sketch, and then we're going to add another circle. So this time we're going to drag it out 35 mils, and then we're going to repeat that process again. Grab the sketch circle tool, click on the sketch, and then click on the intersection of the grid lines, and we're going to drag this one out 40 mils. So now we have 3 different circles which will make up our body for our snowman. We then need to create a little hook on the top, and so we're going to do that using the same process. Click on the sketch circle, click on the sketch, and then click on the point to where you want to start the circle from, and we'll make this first circle 8 mils. We'll repeat that process again, clicking on the entire sketch and then clicking in the middle and then dragging your mouse out, and we're only going to drag it out 5 mils out. Okay, so now once you have that, you then need to go and grab the trim tool, okay, and we're going to trim away the bits and pieces that we don't need. So we don't need that, we don't need that, and we don't need that. So you don't need these small little lines in there. So if you go back to trim, you just want to get rid of that and get rid of that line, and then exit. So now once you have that, our shape will look something like this. Now we have to get a flat bottom, so I'm just going to grab the polyline tool. I'm going to click on our sketch, and I'm going to grab a point from this side to this side, and then I'm going to click exit. So I want to get rid of all those areas down there, so I'm going to go to trim and I'm going to click on the sketch, and I'm going to delete that, and this line over there. So now we have our basis for our snowman. The next part of what we have to do is we have to create 3 little buttons. But before we do that, we're going to extrude this shape, and we're going to extrude it 4 mils. And so when you extrude, you can see that now we've given it a bit of height. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our circle tool, and we are going to create a circle which is going to be 5 mils. Alright, we are then going to extrude that circle 2 mils, okay, and there you can see it has been extruded. So we're going to duplicate that, so just Control V to copy, Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and we're just going to duplicate that 3 times. And what we're going to do is we're going to snap these objects onto our snowman and then move them up and down. So to snap them, we just click the snap button, click on the shape, and then click on the snowman. Now you can see that that circle is in the middle, and I want to move it. So I'm going to have to grab the transform tool, and then I'm going to have to click on this arrow and move it down. And I'm going to repeat that process again. So I'm going to click on snap, circle, and then click on the snowman. If I want to move it up, I'm just going to move it up slightly. And then finally the last one, snap, snap, and then click move, and just move it up around about there. Now the next thing that we have to do is we have to now create the eyes. Now the eyes are created using the ellipse tool. So if I click on the ellipse, and if I draw out a line, okay, and if I draw down as well, so I'm gonna put on the second dimension, I'm going to put it 2.5 mils, and it's going to be 5 mils in length. Okay. I then need to extrude that, and I'm so going to extrude that 2 mils, and then I'm going to Control C, Control V to duplicate, and I'm going to snap this to the snowman. So if I click snap, click on the eye, and then put it inside of my document, I can move the eye up to a certain point. Now keep note of what length you've put it up, because we're going to get the eye to the same length the next time. And I'm just going to move it across to the right, so I'm going to go over about 4 mils, maybe even 5 mils. And I'm going to do the same for the other eye. So click on that, click on the snowman, click move, so go up to about 35 mils. I had it, and I'm going to move it over 5 mils, something like that. So the last thing that we're going to do is put a nose on this snowman. So to do that, we go to the cone and we insert a cone. Okay, now that cone is way too big, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the smart scale, and I'm going to just drag this cone until it's 4x3, and then I'm just going to grab the height and make the height, I'm going to make the height 3 mils. So now once we have our nose, to add the nose to the snowman, what we need to do is we need to click snap, but we need to go from underneath the actual sketch, and then we're going to snap the base of the cone to the rest of the snowman. So now you can just move your snowman up, and basically that's it. Just, you know, you check to see that the heights are all good and all the stuff is actually snapped to the actual snowman, and then you can just delete whatever things you have left over. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.